This is Jennifer Hasser with Kendore Learning, and today we're going to talk about Dot and Jot. The reason I'm talking about Dot and Jot is I've had several questions asking, when do I start dot and jotting? And the answer is right in the very beginning. You can start dot and jotting with sounds from the very beginning as soon as you've introduced sounds. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. In your manuals are soundtrack lists. These soundtrack lists can be used to either do the soundtrack, dot and jot, or for dictation. So we're going to use this list to do some dot and jot. So you can use this list to dictate to your students. When you dictate, what they're supposed to do is you say p-t. They would then bubble in the number of sounds that they heard, in this case 2. Then they go back and they jot down the letters that you dictated. So the next sounds I'm going to dictate are d, t, p. The student will enter in the number of sounds that they hear. Then they go back and they put in the graphemes or letters that represent those sounds. D, t, p. Okay, so the next one is going to be p, b. And so this way they can get practice hearing the sounds, discriminating the difference between the sounds. You can use this to evaluate any errors they might have, so you can look to see if they're having reversals, if they're having any auditory confusion, putting down sounds that sound similar. Then you can target your instruction based on the type of errors that you're seeing from your students. This becomes really beneficial as you start introducing those digraphs where you have 2 letters that make one sound. Because if I'm going to introduce a string of sounds, I might say ch, k, p. Then they have to listen for the number of sounds, go back and enter them in. And this way they're starting to notice that it may be 2 letters, but it goes into one box because it's only one sound. If they were to put them in separate boxes, they would have ended up with 4 boxes, but yet 3 sounds, and they would be able to self-correct for that.